Okay, dear, good afternoon, everyone. Now we are going to start chapter 6 population. For this chapter, we will concern with class 9th also. So, today we'll discuss some key terms which are related to class 9th also. Of class 9th, we are going to discuss in this chapter which are the important key terms which we will study in this chapter. These are the first population. And what are the population? What do you mean by the population? So all the inhabitants which live in particular place, that is known as the population. Which inhabitants which are living in particular area, these are known as the population which are living in particular area. These are known as the population. Second one is the density. What is the density? Population density. What do you mean by the population density? Second key term is population density. And density is referred to the degree of compactness of a substance means number of people which are living in particular area in square kilometer. In square kilometer, number of people are living, that is known as the population density. How to be calculated? We have discussed yesterday. Total population of a area divided by the total area of a particular where we want to find out the population. Next key term is the annual growth rate. In 1 year, number of populations are increased. That is known as the annual growth rate. What is the annual growth rate in number of particular year? Number of populations are increased. That is known as the annual growth rate. And it is the change in the value of the measurement or the period or year. Suppose earlier time population was particular towns was the 10,000 and later on it is 15,000. So that is known as the annual growth rate. Annual growth rate always we calculate in percentage. Okay, in percentage, so it is 50% population is increased. So annual growth rate is the 50%. Okay, what is the actual growth rate? Actual growth rate means the number of population change in actual. It means present year population where we want to find out subtract or minus by the earlier population whatever data are given. अभी प्रेजेंट टाइम की पॉपुलेशन और जिसके आप फाइंड आउट करना चाह रहे हैं वो पॉपुलेशन को माइनस कर देंगे. ओके, तो एक्चुअल ग्रोथ रेट क्या हुई 5000 एंड इन परसेंटेज हुई वो एनुअल ग्रोथ रेट. तो देयर इज द डिफरेंस. ट्राई टू फाइंड आउट द डिफरेंस बिटवीन द annual growth rate is in percentage, okay, 50%, and actual growth rate is the real number of population is increased, number of the population is increased in particular year. That is known as the actual growth rate. Okay, birth rate is, you know very well, the number of live birth per thousand population per year. Birth rate is the number of populations which live in particular year from 1,000. From 1,000, suppose it is the 20%, it is 2%, it will be 3%, whatever. So it is the number of newborn babies per thousand in specific particular year. In 1 year, suppose any one area where the 1,000 people are living, वहाँ पे 1,000 people are combined, male and female. Okay, and after within 1 year, population is increased 1,100. Okay, 1,100. So what will be 100 is the birth rate upward flow. So this is the birth rate from the percentage जो निकलती है. That is known as the birth rate. Age is the death rate, means the number of person, the rest of their population particular area during a particular period. That is known as the death rate. Literacy rate, you know. Literacy rate above the 7 year, number of children who are attending the school who know about the reading and writing knowledge, and it will be difference between the who are attending the school and who are not attending the school. Suppose there are 100 children in particular area and 70 are attending the school. Yeah, who know about the reading and writing knowledge. So 70 who know about the, we can say, literate, and 30 are illiterate. So these are the literate ratio and 30 are illiterate. That is known as the literacy rate. I am repeating the literacy rate. Refers to the quality of a student being a literate, which who know about the reading and writing knowledge, and it refers to the percentage people who are able to read and write versus those who are not. ये versus that is the ratio. It means the 70 who know about the reading or writing knowledge. अगर 70 जने 70 who know about the reading and writing, rest of 30 who don't know. Percentage between the who don't know about the reading and writing knowledge and who know about the reading and writing knowledge. So 70% is the literacy rate, and illiteracy rate will be 30% who don't know about the reading and writing knowledge. So versus होता है who know and who don't know about. That is known as the literacy rate. What is the gender ratio? Sex ratio is also known by the gender ratio. What is the gender ratio? The proportion of male and female. So how many female populations behind the 1000 male? Behind the 1000 male, number of female population in particular area. Suppose in any area 1900 populations are living. In any area 1900 populations are living, and in 1900 1100 1000 are male population and 900 are female population. So ratio 1000/900. That is known as the sex ratio, and that is also known by the gender ratio. इसको gender ratio and sex ratio दोनों बोला जाता है. That is. Another one key term. These are the occupational structure. We'll discuss later on. Migration. Earlier, yesterday we have discussed about migration. Two types also. One is the in migration and out migration. In migration, when people are coming in the particular towns or cities, that is known as the in migration. And out migration, when we are leaving the particular towns or city, जब हम किसी भी towns और city को छोड़ रहे हैं, where we are living, suppose anyone living the Chittor, that is the out migration for Chittorgarh. Okay. If anyone who are coming in for the job or for different purpose, that is known as the in migration. But in class 9, we will study two types of migration. One is the internal migration, another one known as the international migration. Internal migration inside the country only. When people are moving inside the country, that is known as the internal migration. When people are moving one nation to another nation, between the two nations, that is known as the international migration. So today we are going to discuss about what is the population growth and what are the factors which change the population change. These are the two factors. One is the population growth. Which are the factors which affect the population growth? And on the basis of that point, we can consider any nation is developed or not. There are the different criteria of the nations, like a developed nation, backward nation, developing nation. Like first developed nation like USA, Japan are developed countries. Second one is developing, which are moving to the developed side from the backward to. These nations are considered developing nation like a India. Backward nation like a which countries are located in the like a Africa continent. These are considered the backward nation. This criteria is fixed on the per capita income. Per capita income. What is the per capita income? Per capita income also consider the average income. average income. So it is that criteria developed, developing backward are considered on the basis of average income. Of how do we calculate the average income of particular nation? So total income of a nation divided by total population. Total income of a nation divided by total population. Suppose any nation's income is 10,000 and populations who are living in particular area 100, so per person income is the 100 rupees, that is known as the average income. Per person income, to find out the per person income we use the formula, that is total income of a nation divided by total population, that is average income. So on that basis, you will study in class 10 per capita income, and on the basis of per capita income, we'll consider the different countries into different categories. These categories are the developed nation, developing nation, backward on the basis of average income. So today we will discuss two factors. First one is the population growth, another one is the population change. So which are the factors which change the population? Like earlier time whatever population later on क्या population उस particular country की हो जाती है, like changes in population. Changes in population is considered a population change. Means earlier time in particular area 5 persons were living, that is the, and today 3, 4, 7, 9 person are living in particular area, that is the changes in population. Of earlier time, in suppose for example earlier time in last year 2019, in X city, yeah, X village 5 persons were living. Just an example, it can't possible कि 5 person live in particular towns or city. Just an example. If 4, 5 person are living in X city in particular area, in 2020 उनकी population हो जाती है 9 population, and this changes happens, that is known as the population change. Population change means the in the size, in the number we can say how it is possible. So it is possible on the basis of three factors only: birth rate, death rate, and migration. It may be possible birth rate is the higher than the death rate, हो सकता है वहाँ पे जो number of children who are newborn babies are the more than compared than the death rate, so population will be increased. Another one factor is the death rate. If death rate may be higher than the birth rate, so population will be decreased. Another one factor also natural calamity, natural disaster also. If any natural disaster like a Kedarnath or ऐसी जगह कुछ accident और इस type के natural disaster होते हैं, तो it may be possible कि population will be decreased. So these are the another factor, but that considered in the death rate. वो death rate में count होंगे number of people who died in particular 1,000 years, particular year. And migration is another factor. Suppose any one person who has come inside the cities for a job, that is known as the. So these are the 3 points which consider population change. Population change में 3 factors play the important role. One is the birth rate, another one is the death rate, another one is the migration. On the basis of 3 factors, population change is possible. Now we are discussing about the population growth. So which are the factors which make the human resources as a good resources? So first one is the age composition. अब what is the age composition? Age composition क्या होता है? Age composition is classified into a different categories. Which type of populations are living in a country? So it is classified into 3 categories. First, children, like 1 to 15 years. First category will be children. Second one, working population. Working population consider from 15 to 59 years. 15 to 59 that consider working population. थर्ड कैटेगरी हो गई 59 above, 59 above जिनकी एज है. तो you know age composition is categorized into three categories. One is the children 1 to 15 years. 15 to 59 years are working population which are good for any nations क्योंकि वो वर्क करेंगे तो इनकम और मे बी सैलरी और जीडीपी विल बी इंक्रीज. एंड 59 आर above. तो you know first population ratio in any nation, for example 15 children, 15 okay, just take that. Consider this example, okay? We are taking the two countries example, A and B country. In A country 20% populations are living the children 15 years. Working population ratio is the 40% in A country, and 59 year above are the 40%, okay? In another one country, B country, children 20% and working population are 60%, and 59 above senior citizens are 20%. So which nation may be more developed? Which nation? A or B, and why? In this we'll discuss how do the age composition play the important role in different nations. If working population is higher compared than the rest of two, so such nation it sign for the development. If working population is less than the rest of two, so it will be burden on them. Because always on children, education investment is required, medical investment is required, for clothes investment is required. Like so, aged investment also required on the senior citizen. So through this we will study the age composition. What is the ratio of population in particular nation? That's why age composition is play the important role. Another factor for population growth rate we will discuss, that is the sex ratio. Behind the 1000 male population, how many female populations are located? If female population ratio is the less than the male population, so it is the sign for the gender discrimination. We are living in such society where the gender discriminations are common, where we discriminate the female population inside societies. So gender ratio also play the important role for a nation. Another one we will discuss about the literacy rate. In any nation, 70% population are literate, or in another one nation, 96 population people are literate. So such where the high population are literate, such is the sign for development. So we will discuss how the literacy rate play the important role in the foreign nation. So how do we calculate the literacy rate? You know very well. So literacy rate is the another one factor which play the important role for any nation. Where the literacy rate will be higher, so it will be sign for good for a nation. Human resources may be developed. Another one we will discuss about the occupational structure. What is the occupational structure? We will discuss. Occupational structure, you know, are economical sectors are divided into three categories: primary, secondary, and third one is the service sector. Third one is the service sector. So in this we will discuss about the number of populations are engaged in agriculture sector, in industrial sector, or how many number of populations are in the service sector. So they play the different role. We will discuss in this chapter. We will discuss about the health. If good health facilities are available in the country, it is the sign for the population growth. And adolescent populations are means how to a population become growing to the young population. कैसे एक children young population की जब growth होती है, that is known as the adolescent populations. We'll discuss in this chapter. So these are the points. Today we also discuss the introduction of chapter between the difference between population growth and population change. Tomorrow we'll start the chapter and I hope your doubt is clear between the population growth and population change. Okay, dear. Have a good day. Tomorrow we'll continue with the chapter.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay.